Right, we're back properly. So, I've been streaming a lot of Elden Ring this week, and I did say, yeah, I'll probably do Everhood, very soon this week, and I might still. However, Everhood is not the biggest priority right now for reasons. So the reasons why I'm doing a lot of Elden Ring streams is because Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is coming out tomorrow. And when that comes out, that will be pretty much the only game I will be playing. Because it's a big game. If you've played the first Xenoblade Chronicles or the second, they ask at least 100 hours at least of you if you're trying to get most things done. So once that game comes out, it will pretty much be just that game and Elden Ring streams on occasion, basically. But I'm wearing a cool, interesting shirt, which I might have to put the mic away so y'all can see it properly, but you should be able to hear me. My bar, Pixel Bar. Camera's a bit weird. Yeah, there. Basically brought out a bunch of jerseys because we have the gaming bar also has an esports team. And so for a cool little thing, they've all got esports jerseys. So all the staff got one for free. And customers could buy one as well. And if you come into the bar wearing one, then you get like 10% off of drinks. And you're able to get it customized with your own name. So of course, we've got the J. George VGM going on, which is lovely. But it's a cool shirt. It feels nice to wear. It was really cool. And so I decided to wear that on stream today. But anyway, Elden Ring. So I did play a little bit since the last stream. I didn't get to stream yesterday, but I last streamed on Tuesday, so 2 days ago. And some stuff has happened.
Good to see me. Oh, you again. A shame you had to see me like this. I had a bit of a slip-up, that's all. I should have stuck to what I know best. No matter. I know I can trust you. Gullible, yes, but a good soul. Make certain that Tanith gets this.
Dancers castanets.
Oh, it's nothing, it's just... makes me sick to see her all bent out of shape. Come on, Tanith, back on your high horse where you belong.
So you seem to rather care about Tanith. But the dancers' castanets you get. Castanets used by dancers from foreign lands, received from patches. The passionate dance comprises no seductiveness, but merely a dignified beauty. And in one of the other, I think it was Tanith's set. I think the lore reads that, oh yeah, she used to be a dancer before Rykard found her in distant lands. So now I'm to give these castanets to Tanith, who I have already killed at the end of last stream. So I just have those now, I guess, and that's it. That's the end of that. Spoke to Jarben in Jarburg.
Oh, hello again, cuz. Have you heard? A new potentate's come to the village. I think he said his name was Dialos. He seems a little down in the dumps, but his hands, as smooth as silk.
So it doesn't say that he's there, but he's around somewhere. So I was already made privy to Dialos's quest based on all the new stuff that was coming out after a certain patch, which added more stuff to Dialos's quest. And so I got to learn like where he goes, where he ends up afterwards. So I knew he comes to Jarburg at some point. And since everyone from Volcano Manor has left, I assumed he's here. I assumed he was here, but I didn't know where he was. Eventually I found him. Eventually I hear him, I believe.
Well, aren't you full of beans? No wonder you're covered in muck. Oh, my friend, it's been far too long. I have to say you caught me at a rather low point. But as you see, I've put all that behind me. Left the Volcano Manor, forging my own path now, making my own choices. Even a fool like me can look after some simple jars. Do you pity me? Well, don't. I feel like for the first time in my life, I'm on the straight and narrow.
And that's that.
I don't even know good Sir Dialos has a wonderful suit of armor. He says he isn't a warrior. And since he's a coward...
Big coward.
He won't be fighting anymore. His smooth and silky hands feel nice when he pats us. But I wish we had a potentate big and strong like you. Dialos is smooth and silky.
So big coward he is. And then once after you've spoken to Jarburn and then we rest again, Jarburn is missing. And so I decided to go find Dialos, whose name shows up as Potentate Dialos now. Instead of Recusant Dialos or Lord Dialos or whatever. And he's just on the floor. And I was like, oh man.
You. Are the jars? Are they all right? Did I defend them?
I don't know. And so I told him what he wants to hear.
This fool proved his worth. In the end.
And dead. And then there's Jarburn, who wasn't and he's like, oh, Jarburn basically goes on to say that he wants to become just like Dialos and starts saying the tale of House Hoslow is told in blood. At which point, eventually, he disappears in his set. Well, not his set because I've already got the Hoslow set, but his own mask, which he never wore. You get his mask. And so, replica of a twin-tailed silver helm with flowery adornments, only without the twin tails. Dialos Hoslow had an older brother who was a stern, self-possessed man of few words. His achievements made him seem out of reach, and so the younger aspired to be like the older, yearning for the day that he would tell the tale of House Hoslow in blood, knowing full well that it would break his brother's heart. I also got a rich Primal Glintstone Blade. This one was a bit weird. So, in the Mountaintops of Giants, there is I think it's called Stargazer Ruins. And eventually you see this jellyfish that talks. And she's like, yo, where are you? I won't bother showing the footage, but it's like, oh, where are you? Where are you, my sister? Da, 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 da. I'm like, I don't know what this means. And I couldn't get into the door, the underground door. So I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. Then I looked at like my ashes and I realized, oh yeah, jellyfish spirit ash. The name of the jellyfish is Aurelia. And they said that they wanted to return home. So I was like, what do I do with this? Summoned her. They start talking and then they disappear together. Then the door opens. Primal Glintstone Blade, which I thought was a weapon for the longest time. I didn't look at the icon. It is a talisman. An old glintstone blade that has been stained with blood. Reduces FP consumptions of sorceries and incantations at the cost of maximum HP. The old sorcerers would slice open their hearts with these blades to imbue a primal glintstone within their soul, and thus did they die. I also realized I didn't look at Rykard's Great Rune, which I actually, no, it's not that I didn't look at it. It's more that I went to activate the Great Rune off screen. Rykard was amongst the children of Renala and Radagon, who became demigod stepchildren after Radagon's union with Queen Marika. But Rykard fed himself to the blasphemous serpent, Great Rune and all. And then I started to look at some of the equipment of champions and remembrances that I haven't looked at. So this would be Margit's outfit. a cloak of ragged fur worn about the exposed body of Margit, the Fell Omen. Having slaughtered countless champions during the Shattering, the Fell Omen has become a horror to those who harbour ambition for the Erdtree, or for lordship. Margit, or Margot's job was to kill anyone with lofty ambitions of becoming an Elden Lord. That was his job. That was his duty. That was his whole thing. The image didn't load, but the Ancestral Spirit Horn restores FP upon defeating enemies. A number of new growths bud from the antler-like horns of the Fallen King, each glowing with light. Thus does new life grow from death, and from death one obtains power. That's it there. It just didn't work last time for some reason. Bastard Stars, which is something you get from the Natural Born. Flail, which deals magic damage, having imbued with power by the remembrance of Astel. Formed of the same many-coloured star debris that comprised the form of the Natural Born of the Void. And then you'll have the Ash of War, Waves of Darkness. Waves of Darkness plunge ornament into the ground to release 3 waves of darkness. Follow up with a strong attack to swing the ornament in a sweeping strike. I haven't got any of these. I was just reading them. So this one, 46's Lightning Spear, creates 2 spears of red lightning and stabs them into the ground from above, one after the other. On impact, each spear will burst into trails of lightning covering the area. So I know what incantation this is because I've seen it used in a particular boss fight, which we'll look at soon. But yeah, during the War of the Ancient Dragons, these twin lightning stakes were the hallmark of one ancient dragon who was called the Mightiest Boldstone. We have Death Lightning, which comes from the Leech Dragon. Strikes surrounding with a storm of death lightning, inflicts death blight upon foes. And then we have the actual remembrance of the Blasphemous from Rykard. Rykard took the form of a giant serpent that he might devour, grow, and live eternally. I understand. The road of blasphemy is long and perilous. One cannot walk it unprepared to sin. We have the Blasphemous Blade that he gives. Sacred Sword of Rykard, Lord of Blasphemy. Remains of the countless heroes he has devoured writhe upon the surface of this blade. Now they share the same blood, bound together as family. Some HP is restored upon defeating an enemy. Oh. And Rykard's Rancor. The terrible power of Rykard, Lord of Blasphemy. Summon searing spirits that leave a trail of delayed explosions in their wake. These spirits manifest from the rancor of heroes who met a violent end. The Lord granted them an audience, whereupon they were welcomed by the maw of the great serpent. And within the serpent's bowels, they became the Lord's kin. So I was just another one of those heroes, except I beat him. You can also get Morgoth's Cursed Sword, Warped Blade of shifting hues used by Morgoth the Omen King. The accursed blood that Morgoth recanted and sealed away reformed into this blade. Last but not least, Regal Omen Bairn. Doll of a curse-born bairn from the Erdtree's royal line. Uses FP to unleash many wraiths that chase down foes. Omen babies are born of royalty, do not have their horns excised, but instead are kept underground unbeknownst to anyone, imprisoned for eternity. These memorial fetishes are fashioned in secret. I was trying to figure out how to move Corin. And I remember this dev message I got about the regression alone reveals secrets. And I was like, wait, did I or did I not get a law of regression spell? Which I remember on its law is meant to sort of like strip away certain things. And a lot of messages around it were saying spell needed. So you do that and the statue changes. And we've seen that statue before. You see that in every Marika church. And you get the reveal. Radagon is Marika. Liar ahead, basically. So eventually you go back to Corin and you go back to Goldmask and you went to tell him what you learned. And then he's like, bet. And he changes his tune, and then you speak to Corin, and Corin's like, I don't know what you did to make him talk again, well, make him move again, but he's moving, so for that I thank you. And it gives you the ability to buy the Immutable Shield incantation, one of the incantations of the Golden Order fundamentalists. Enchant shield held in the left hand with the light of regression, increasing all forms of non-physical damage, negation, and ailment resistance. Two concepts form the basis for Golden Order fundamentalism. One is the law of regression, to which this incantation relates. So basically, put law of regression into a shield. That's essentially what that is. Oh, I took some dumb photos with Gold Mask, who then appeared in the mountaintops. So just, you know, bros who T-pose together stay together. So when I see Corin here, Corin doesn't say much. Like, they're there. I get the somber.
I can't believe you've come all this way.
I figure I may as well buy it while I didn't get to buy it the first time because I had no money.
I've been gripped by a terrifying thought. The rhythms and calculus of the Master's finger betray a suspicion of the holism of the Golden Order, a conceit, I am afraid, that cannot be overlooked. Oh, but how could this be? I dread to even entertain the possibility, but somehow I cannot cast aside my doubts about the Master. Tell me, have I simply lost my head? Only, if the Master were true to the Golden Order, why would he think to breach this forbidden mount of fire? Oh, Master, put my mind at ease. Dispel these fearsome thoughts. I want to place my trust in you, to be your scribe.
So his faith in his religion is a bit shaken, to say the least.
Think not of the kindling. I shall see to that. All I ask of you is to make the journey to the snowy mountain tops of the giants, far above the clouds. I know I'm asking you to commit a cardinal sin, but it must be done to reach the path beyond, and that is the path I wish to travel. What is your mind?
She shows up quite a few times, actually. So I got the Found and Reign of Stars, which is found in Heretical Rise, and there is like this stupid invisible bridge puzzle that took me forever to figure it out. I might have died once or twice. But you find the Found and Reign of Stars, which is one of the legendary incantations. The eldest primeval sorcery said to have been discovered by an ancient astrologer, a sorcery of legendary status, summons a dark cloud of stars overhead. Shortly after, the cloud will release a violent deluge of star rain. This sorcery can't be cast while in motion. Charging increases potency. Thought to be the founding glintstone sorcery, the glimpse of the primeval current that the astrologer saw became real, and the stars amber rained down on this land. I don't remember what that requires, but we might try it out since I'm scaling into int. Oh yeah, the dragon. Just hanging out, and then a dragon appeared. This big snow dragon. There's not much to say about the dragon. I won, and I don't remember what I got from my. Oh, I got a dragon heart. It's found a Summerstone miner's bell bearing. Found the first Church of Marika. Got the sacred tear. And then Melina spoke to me again.
Spoken echoes of Queen Marika linger here as well. Shall I share them with you?
And I was like, why not?
In Marika's own words, hark, brave warriors. Hark, my Lord Godfrey. We commend your deeds. Guidance hath delivered ye through each ordeal to the place ye stand. Put the giants to the sword and confine the flame atop the mount. Let a new epoch begin, an epoch glistening with life. brandish the Elden Ring for the age of the Erd Tree.
Could also speak to her again, which I'm sure I did. Sorry, you're sleeping.
We're almost there. The flame of ruin lies just ahead. I'm glad it was you I traveled with.
Aww.
I must tender my thanks to Torrent, too. Thank you, Torrent. Please continue to lend your aid. Till the end.
She's been there from the beginning, man. She did leave, but she couldn't stay away. You also notice I'm not moonveiling here. I've got fists. So I've not been using any like normal weapons, and I heard that I've seen that Frost is quite busted, and so I basically got my spike cestus and basically leveled it all the way up until level 20 or plus 20 using all these smithing stones that I've basically not been using. Then added Bloodhound Step to it, but put the Cold Affinity on, and that's the spell that the Lanisax or 40 Sax thing gives you. Remembrance gives you. He uses it. But anyway, and so I've been punching, and the frost buildup is like 95%, and the blood is like 55%. So I can like dual fist the cold spike cestus and just punch, and then pop frostbite, and then with a few more hits, pop blood loss, and it's just major burst damage in the sacrifice of defense. This guy did take me like 5 tries. And he's on Magic Pixel Death, but yeah. So I'm calling this build, even though I'm still using my Moonveil. Moonveil's still my baby, but I'm calling this build Touch of Frost. Summons red lightning to bolster both the caster's body and their armament held in the right hand. Enchants armament with lightning affinity attacks and increases maximum equipment load. However, lightning damage negation will be reduced. Of all the knights, Vike, the Dragon Spear, was the one Lanisax loved the most, which makes sense. It explains why he uses his abilities. Fingerprint armor. Iron armor singed and blistered by fingers, worn by Vike, Knight of the Round Table Hold. No other tarnish was closer to the words are hard. Woo! No other tarnish was closer to the throne of the Elden Lord than Vike, but without announcement, Vike traveled far below the capital and was scorched by the flame of frenzy. Now, there is some shit going down below the capital that I can probably reach if it weren't for the fact that there were basilisks and giant hands down there, and I don't want to. I probably will eventually, but I don't want to. There's loads of things guiding me down there, down below the capital. There is fingerprint stuff. There is the stuff with the Dung Eater. I believe there's something else too. But yeah, did he make his choice for his maiden, or did some other force lure him with suggestion? I also found Giant Conqueror's Hero Grave, which is one of the things we'll be tackling today. We'll more on that later. Flame Peak. I reached Flame Peak, and I hate this place. It's just Caelid 2.0. It's just Caelid, but snow. I've defeated exactly one enemy in these lands. It's got all the giant dogs. Look at it, it's a fuck. Giants and giants and giant birds and giant dogs are just fighting each other. It's fucked. And then I got knocked off my horse. And I was like, why? Oh, invaded by bloody finger Okina. Okina helped me in the fucking festival against Radahn. Why is he fighting me? I don't know. But we started to have a little bit of an anime fight. I'm too fast. I'm schmoving. But I'm not hitting him either. But there I am. So that attack he's doing, the first four or five hits he does is basically the start of the combo that oh, what's his name from Sekiro does? You know your rival, the Virgil? Anyway, I fumbled it. He was so close to dying and I fucked it. I did win the second time, but I didn't record that. Rivers of Blood. Weapon of Okina, swordsman from the land of reeds, a cursed weapon that has felled countless men. When Mohg, the Lord of Blood, first felt Okina's sword and the madness upon his flesh, he had a proposal to offer Okina the life of a demon whose thirst would never go unsated. So Mohg has met Okina. He also get his mask, a wooden mask that depicts an old man baring his teeth, the source of the sobriquet of the great swordsman of the land of reeds, raises dexterity as it lowers focus. The more he sharpened his mind, the more the absurdities of the world came into stark relief. And so Okina renounced it all and rose to a higher plane. There was only himself, his katana, and its mastery. Before long, Okina became a demon of a swordsman. The fight against the death right bird that shows up at night, this took me many a try. And because the Deathbird's hitbox is whack, I could not reliably hit him with the fists. You get hit by that attack at anything lower than maximum health and you're dead. Fortunately, it's very similar to the alterated tree spirits, in that when they yell before they do the grab, and you can hear the shockwaves coming out of their mouth when they yell, and that's to signify that they're going to do a really damaging grab attack. But anyway, I had me and my mimic tier doing things. See, I've beaten some Deathbirds before, but this version, and you can also find a version of this one in Caelid, which I haven't beaten yet. I might go and beat that at some point. Very difficult. But I did manage to get a crumple. Big damaging attack that Mimic Tier does not know how to get out of the way of. Hello, Port. How we doing? So Mimic's gone, and I'm like, oh great. But the bird is almost dead. And it still seems to think that the Mimic's alive. All I need is just one quick one. Honestly, Moonveil is super clutch. And what I lose by using my new Touch of Frost build is the range. I have to get in really close to start punching things. And if the enemy itself has a weird hitbox, I had this problem with the Deathbird. I also had this problem with the Erdtree avatar, where I couldn't move any closer into the boss. And when I was punching, it just wasn't connecting. And so the fists were terrible for the Erdtree avatar. But yes, I got a Death Ritual Spear. It took me many attempts to kill this dumb bird. Same. It took me about 6 tries or 7 tries. Or less than 10, but a few tries. Death Ritual Spear. A ritual spear used by the priests of old who were permitted to come among the death birds. The priests became guardians of the birds through rite of death, which also serves as an oath sworn to their distant resurrection. I also got Health and Steeple, and I don't remember where I got that from. Great sword patterned after the black steeple of the Helfin, the lampwood which guides the dead of the spirit world. The lamplight is similar to grace in appearance, only it is said that it can only be seen by those who met their death in battle. And that is it. That is it. Network error occurred. Of course it did. So that was a 40-minute recap, which will probably devolve into an episode of its own on YouTube once I cut this up. But I have a task list. I made a task list because basically I was exploring the mountaintops of the giant off screen. And so I have a few things. I think I'm basically done with the mountaintops of giants, except for the things that I need to do. So here I am in Spirit Caller Cave with my new fists, my new Touch of Frost fists, Cold Spike Cestus 20, major frost build-up, and a little bit of blood loss build-up. It's looking good. And so, yeah, I'm in here. Let's show the map. So I've managed to get the rest of the map now. And this is my homework list. Spirit Caller Cave. White Ridge Road, basically to attempt to do whatever this big thing is. This looks like a fort from where I looked at, but I didn't go inside. I kind of walked past. What else? Giant Conquering Hero's Grave, which is here. Castle Sol, which I'm to believe is a legacy dungeon. And then Foot of the Forge, which I believe is where I need to be to continue the story. But Spirit Caller Cave, let's go. Let's see. Try ranged battle. First off, attacking slug. Try attacking. What am I looking at down here? When you get to the forge, one of my favorite boss fights, really fun. Okay, so there's a boss fight there. Gotcha. Good thing I didn't check it out then. What's going on here? Oh shit. Wait, you're summoning. Oh, is this how I die? Wait, hold on. I've got a fucking bloodhound. Here we go. Kill the snail. Everything else dies. Got it. Arteria leaf. Spirit Caller Cave. Of course, it makes sense. There's going to be some things that will be summoning. Golden Rune. Rune Arc, lovely. Been spending a lot of those recently. Heroes Rune 1. Something died, and I don't know what. Because I just got some runes. Also, this is the status of my thingy. So I've got 50 dex. Wait, when did I get 50 dex? Okay, well, 50 dex, 40 intelligence. I'm probably gonna level my big up to 50, then intelligence to 50, depending if I get all those levels. But I'm not too bothered about mind. I'm happy with where my mind is right now. Everything you summon should die, right? Yes. I don't know who that guy was, but he looked like he was about to fuck up my day. Right. That's great. To find a summoner. Oh, shite. There you go. Right read armor. All of you dead, apart from you. Wait. Okina? Wait. Oh wait, we're not done. Hold on. I fought you already. Is this your armor I forgot? Are you summoning? Range! Range! Is that everyone? Yes, he's dead. You might have been the guy that would have fucked my shit up earlier, actually, that I killed. In which case, oh god. And in which case... Might read armor. I've already got the read armor. So I started off my build, like my class as a samurai, I think. Yes. No. Did I? No, I'm a liar. I started off as a confessor. That was it. It was my colleagues that made a character on my account that started off as a samurai. Either way, I've gotten this. What is this? Armor of the White Reeds fashioned from banded iron plates, worn by the Inaba, head disciples of the great swordsman Okina. The Inaba traveled in pursuit of not only the master who abandoned them, but also proper deaths, won honorably through hard-fought combat. To be a White Reed is to seek death, fitting for the Inaba, who desire nothing more than to die by the sword. So I'm not fighting Okina, I'm fighting the Inaba lot, who once served the Inaba, from what I understand. Am I going the right way? Pickle ahead. Oh, boss. But no, oh fuck. But no thingy? No America? Steak America? Bet. Godskin Apostle. Ugh. I do like the music, but not this shit again. Alright, we're gonna do a quick Moonveil vibe check. Alright. I know, right? That was a bad trade. Whoa! We call that shit touch of frost, baby. And now, shit, too early. That's my bad. Woo! Time it. Oof! Kill! It's getting close. Alright. He's moving different. I can't trace his movements at all. Whoa! don't seem to be able to be popping frost, so I'm just gonna use my move L. Oh, right. I am manaless. Holy shit, are you? Oh yes, get the crumple. Ah, sugar. Fuck me. Holy. Alright. Top up. Hang in there, Oleg. And come around the side, Oleg. Oh shit, that's me. Oleg, I'll avenge you. There we go. Do you only appear at the end of it? Or do I have to find you? God's skin swaddling cloth. That's a talisman. Black flame ritual. Right, that would be an incantation. Right, so. I believe that's that wall of flame that was blocking me from getting in. Superior black flame incantation of the Godskin Apostles. Summons a black flame circle of black flame pillars around the caster. Charging increases the size of the circle. The gloam-eyed queen led the apostles. It is said that she was an Empyrean chosen by the fingers. And then we have the talisman. Sacred cloth of the Godskin Apostles, made from supple skin sewn together. Successive attacks restore HP. The gloam-eyed queen cradles newborn apostles swaddled in this cloth. Soon they will grow to become the death of the gods. So I'm going to put this on. Mostly for my two-hand Cestus Touch of Frost build. Purely so that, because obviously I'm going to be do-douche. Well, so it gonna make sense to do it. So that's done. Chalk that off the list. Next, this fort that I saw. Oh, there's so many enemies. Nope. I'll fight you though. That'll be why. Ooh, cross counter. Fire Monk gauntlets. I don't wanna. I'm gonna. Wait, actually. Whew. range. Moonveil is my range weapon now. At this point. Stone Saw Key, that was actually quite worth it to be fair. Oh hi, hello. Golden Rune. Oh, there's 2 of you fuckers. Okay. Can I just fling you off? Oh, what? Someone fell. So they do get staggered when the frostbite pop comes on. Monk's flame mace. Look at that. Also, let me look at the please. Tear the fire monks. The fire monks are guardians of the flame of ruin, forbidden by the Earth Tree and said to be kept high upon the mountain tops of the giants. And then I got a spear of some sort. I just have to remember what it looked like. Wasn't this, was it? No. Was this? No. I forgot. There it is. Oh, it's a mace. Giant hammer made to resemble flickering flames. Signature weapon of the fire monks who hail from the mountaintops of the giants. So they're from there. Even though I did see them in Limgrave? Not Limgrave. Liurnia? I want to say I saw a few in Liurnia and maybe Caelid, though I might be making that up. The unique strong attack arouses fiery combative spirits. I really need to get used to the range of the fist as well. Ah, shit. Move! Oh, yeah. I was backed up into a corner, that's why.